Our gospel text for today continues the priestly prayer of Jesus, chapter 17, but in these verses 11 to 19 of chapter 17, we come to the second part of the priestly prayer. If in the first part, verses 1 to 11, Jesus thanked the Father for accompanying him throughout his mission, in this part, Jesus prays for his disciples. He thanks the Father that he has given him disciples who will continue his work. He thanks the Father that there was a group of 12 who listened and assimilated, even if one of them went away. Jesus thanks the Father for the disciples and the strength which they have drawn from him, and Jesus prays for the disciples. And his prayer is for perseverance. It is easy for the disciples to lose heart when they do not see the Lord tangibly as they were used to. It is easy for the disciples to give up when obstacles come their way. It is easy for the disciples to throw in the towel when they are faced with insurmountable odds, and Jesus therefore prays to the Father for perseverance on the part of the disciples. He asked the Father not to let the disciples give up. He asked the Father that even when the disciples are faced with tremendous challenges, they will continue to give up themselves as he has taught them. That they will be true to this imitation of the Lord, that they will be persevering in their going out, in their reaching out in love. Jesus not only thanked the Father for himself, Jesus prayed ardently for his disciples. It is because of his prayer, it is because of this appeal that he made to the Father, that the disciples, even though they were afraid initially after the death of Jesus, became bold men and women who continued to proclaim the truth. One reason why the church exists today, 2,000 years after Jesus went to the Father, is because of the disciples' fidelity and because of the disciples' perseverance. The prayer of Jesus was heard by the Father, and the Father filled the hearts, filled the minds, filled every sinew of the disciples' being with the courage, the strength which could only come from God. Will you dare to believe that the Father will strengthen your mind and heart in the face of insurmountable odds, and so will you never ever give up?